Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This is going to be a very noisy video because I have my window open and as you can probably hear, they're doing construction, you know, as always, outside my window. And also Roxy is in here and she likes to make noise, so sorry about that. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna try to make this quick. We all know that's not true. But this will be my February makeup recap. So this is, if you missed my January one, this is basically just a video where I talk about all of the makeup that I'm decluttering, all the makeup I finished, and all of the makeup that I bought or somehow came into my life. So yeah, I'll just get started. In my past videos, I've been talking about this video and like anticipating it because it's kind of a doozy, but I'll talk about that part at the very end. First, I will start with my declutters, which are in my Rough and Grouse mug. And last time I accidentally left a nail polish in here, so I'll just talk about again the nail polish that I'm decluttering because again this one dried up, and as I always say, glitter polishes, once they dry up you cannot revive them. So this is a Milani nail polish in the shade Disco Lights, which was a really pretty purpley brownie glitter type color, but it's a Milani nail polish and it's in the old Milani packaging. So obviously this is like at least 10 years old, so I'm not surprised that it's dried up. But now on to the makeup declutters, and the first one you will know about because I've already mentioned it, and that is my Sephora eyeliner. This is the Ultimate Gel Eyeliner, waterproof. I don't know about waterproof, it definitely flakes off, but it's in the shade Brown Matte. I do not recommend these eyeliners from this line specifically. It was a really terrible experience, and I've talked about that before, but yeah, I'm getting rid of this. It was in my Flush Them Out project. I met my goal, and now that I've met my goal, I'm done with it. And that's actually why I have the Flush Them Out project. It's to get some use on my new products so that I can find out if I want to keep them or if I want to declutter them, and that definitely was a declutter. The next one is a single eyeshadow, and it's an ABH eyeshadow in the shade Deep Plum, which is a matte purple, and this is it looks brown, but I'll swatch it maybe. It's so gross. This is like a deep eggplant color, kind of like, and it like swatches terribly. This is not a good one. It's basically like the Pat McGrath purple that's in her Mothership palette that was also in the Midnight Voyage mini palette, and it's pretty much the same quality. Not good. So this is what it looks like, and I'm getting rid of it even though I have almost no matte purple, like dark purple eyeshadows left in my collection. That's because like most of them are not good, and I'm specifically getting rid of this one because it started getting like rough on the surface, which was weird. It has like rough bumps on the surface, so I'm not sure why that's happening, but I'm getting rid of it. I haven't used it since I've noticed that, so this is definitely going to be thrown in the garbage. I have two more makeup declutters, and they are both Wet n Wild lipsticks. I love these lipsticks. They are really pretty, they're a great formula, and they have really cute packaging. It's supposed to be kind of like the Pat McGrath packaging, I think, where it has the little lips on the, you know, thingy. What I don't like is, well, first of all, I don't like that the lipstick goes over the packaging because then it's easier to like clip it when you put the cap on. But the main reason I'm decluttering this is because they smell awful, and they've smelled really bad since I bought them, which was like less than a year ago. And by the way, these are the Mega Last matte lipsticks in the shade Cinnamon Spice and Mochalicious. Mochalicious is my favorite. Oh my god, this one is so pretty. That's what Mochalicious looks like. It's really pretty, especially on my skin tone. And that was the reason it's like taken me so long to decide to declutter these, because they are so pretty, and this is like one of my favorite lipstick shades in my whole collection. but they just like, they've always smelled really, really bad. Basically like when a lipstick goes bad and it has that really strong smell, that's what they've always smelled like since I bought them. I've never seen reviews of other people saying that they smell like noticeably bad, so I don't know if they just like, if I bought some that had already gone bad somehow, like I got a really bad batch, or maybe that's just how they do smell, and other people like don't seem to care. But basically I'm getting rid of both of them. In the future I am planning on repurchasing Mochalicious just to see if it still has that really bad smell. If it does, I'll get rid of it again, because it's a smell that lingers, like it doesn't go away. You can still smell it on your lips pretty much the whole time you're wearing it. So if it does still have that smell in the one that I repurchase, then I will get rid of it and I'll just never buy from that line again. But I really love that shade so much, so I want to give it another chance and just see if hopefully like it was something bad about the batch. But of course I'm not going to be buying it anytime soon because of my beauty bank situation. So speaking of my beauty bank, I have all of my empties in my done mug, which is very fitting because all of these are empties. So sorry, that's very loud. And I actually do have, you can probably see one peeking out, I do have other things that are not makeup empties in this cup, so stay tuned for my updates coming soon in the next coming week, because I'll have some pretty good updates I feel like, so just look out for those. But for now I'm only going to talk about the makeup empties, and I only have 3. Last month I had 6, and I was thinking I was gonna have maybe like another 6 or like 5, but no, I only have 3. But basically for my beauty bank I have to finish 2 makeup items to be able to buy 1 makeup item. Declutters don't count. Watch the January video if you want all the details, and I'll have that linked below. So the first makeup empty that I have is my Charlotte Tilbury mini Hollywood Flawless filter, and this is in the shade 4.5 medium, and this is like my exact shade match, so I'm glad I was able to get the mini because I actually like the e.l.f. one better. But this one was really good while I was using it. I found a way to use it that worked for me, and yeah, I took the stop route and I took my makeup spatula and literally scraped out every last usable drop of this. Doe foot's all clean, so yeah, this is empty. This is featured in my The Office project pan, which is exclusively on my Instagram. Definitely make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with that project, and I also upload most of my videos onto my Instagram as well. You just usually can't see the whole thing because it only lets you upload 15 minutes. But yeah, that one's done, and I'm so happy because I honestly never thought I would finish that, because even though I like the effect of this in the way that I was using it, which was on top of my primer, this was not my favorite formula. I definitely prefer, sorry, it's so loud with the construction and the jets, I apologize. But basically, I much prefer the e.l.f. version of this product, and I've taken that out of my drawer and now put this where this used to be in my like little makeup organizer. And I also have the Maybelline one of that, the one that like twists up with a little poof. So I need to get through those, and I'm glad I have 1 out of the 3 finally done. My next empty I actually finished on the same day in the same makeup application. That's my Wet n Wild Count on Me 5-in-1 Prime and Set Mist. I just use this as a setting spray. It's like a glowy setting spray. That's Roxy rolling around in front of my door because she just wants to go in and out, in and out. I know, but you have to face the consequences of your actions. But anyway, as you can see, there's nothing left in here, and I'm actually, okay, when I was using this, this is the downside of panning. When I was using this, it was kind of a drag because this was like all I was using because I wanted it as an empty for this update, and this is also on a project, so I wanted it empty for that. But now that I'm not using it anymore, and I'm not being forced to use it, I kind of miss having a glowy setting spray for like every day. And I feel like even though I'm not wearing this or like a luminizing product like this, I'm still looking pretty glowy because like of all the lights, and you know, cameras always make you look way shinier than you are. But I'm kind of missing having a glowy setting spray, and I do have another one in my collection. I think I'm gonna take it out and start using it because I just kind of miss having that as an option. You always want what you can't have. Okay, I closed my window. My blinds are shaking, that's why the light is going in and out. But that jet was getting way too close. It was so loud. But onto my last empty, which is like kind of an empty, kind of not. That's my NYX lip duo in, well, I don't even know the shade. This is the Shea Blau duo that has been discontinued for years. But I was working on the red side in my 54321 project pan. This is how short it is now. There's literally only enough for one more use on my lips left. So I thought I'd just mention it in this video so that I didn't have to keep this around with me for a whole other month. I just want to get rid of this. I'm sure by tomorrow it will be done. But if you want to see like the actual proof and you want to see the amount that I've used since the beginning of the year, check out my 54321 update that will be coming in a few days. I'm actually gonna really miss this. I wish NYX or like any brand was still making something like this. I feel like it's great to have a red lipstick and a brown lip liner, just like to be able to throw into your travel makeup bag or like to have in your purse or something, because I feel like you're always in need of a red lipstick or a brown lip liner whenever you least expect it. So this was really nice to have it. I did not use it for its intended purpose. Roxy's still whining, but I think it was like you were supposed to line your lips with the brown and then fill them in with the red, but I never used it that way. But yeah, this is done, and that is my third empty for the month. Now on to purchases. Considering I only had 3 empties this month, I should, and at the last update I ended things with a balance of 0. I should have only bought 1 makeup item because I would only have 1.5 points. I bought 9 makeup items. I know it's shameful and I'm not gonna do it again, so I'll tell you my plan moving forward after I talk about every item that I've brought into my collection. But yeah, let's just get started. The first thing is the one that I have in my hands because it's really, really cute. It's this little baby concealer from Laura Mercier. It's the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealer, and I just got this as a gift with purchase in an order that I made. I chose this specifically like out of all the little codes you can put in Sephora because I am going traveling multiple times in the next few months, and I kind of just want, I mean, this is really cute anyway, and it seemed like the perfect shade match for me, which it is. I've tried it and it matches me perfectly somehow. But anyway, I wanted to have a little mini concealer to take with me traveling, and I know I'll definitely be able to finish this within the next few months, like during my vacations, or not really vacations, but while I'm out of town. So this is makeup item number 1. My next one is another little mini that I got in another as another gift with purchase, and that is a Makeup Forever mini loose setting powder. This is actually their new one. I own the HD one and I didn't read the label correctly. I should have, but anyway, this is not the HD powder. I thought it was just a mini of that. This is actually like a deluxe sample of their, it's supposed to be like their new blurring one. So I have a sample of this, which is actually really nice because I don't know why I'm showing you the inside. There's nothing in there, but I actually, when I saw that, I wanted to try it. And then I took a look at this, and this is actually the new one, not the original one that I already have. So I'm actually really excited to try this out. 3 and 4 are from a Pat McGrath order that I made. So I bought items from the Bijou Brilliance collection, and what can I say? I did it. You already know about the eyeshadow palette. This is the one in the shade Bronze Ecstasy. This is what the palette looks like. It's really, really pretty. I've already used it in like pre-shower makeup, and this is also in my Old New Gifted Blue project. So I'm not going to swatch this right now, but if you want to see swatches, stay tuned for my next Old New Gifted Blue update, because I will be swatching the entire palette out. You can also see swatches like all over YouTube. This is not new. I shouldn't have bought this because I was already in the negative when I did buy this, but I did say that the one thing that will like break my low buy is if something that I wanted, like really wanted, was going to be discontinued. And when I saw, like, I swatched this in store, but it was already like out of Sephora by the time I swatched it, and then I saw that this was like on the sale page at Pat McGrath on her website, so I knew this was being discontinued very soon, like as soon as they were out of stock. So I just snatched it up, and then in the process I also bought one of the face palettes. This is the Divine Blush Bronze and Glow Trio in the shade Nirvana and Bloom, which is the medium shade. So that's what this looks like, and I'll be quite honest, if I could get my money back for this, I would, and I know technically I can. I could just return this, but I'm someone who doesn't like returning things unless it like is a really, really bad product or it came to me broken, because I know this is just gonna end up like in a dumpster somewhere, because it's already like opened. So I'm not gonna do that, and technically I can make this work for me, but it's just these the blush and bronzer, this is like my mini review, the blush and bronzer are not nearly as pigmented as they seem to be, which is odd for Pat McGrath. And then the highlighter has like glitter particles in it, which I really don't like for any cheek product. So here they are. This is the bronzer, blush, and highlighter, or like blush topper. So they look really pretty in swatches, like really, really pretty, but the bronzer is like too light to be a summer color for me, so I'm gonna only be able to use it in winter, and winter is nearly over. So I'll probably just have to wait until next year, unfortunately, to use this. The blush takes a lot of building to be able to even see it on your cheeks, and then again the highlighter has glitter particles in it, so it's not so bad where I want to declutter it or like return it because it was just an awful product. But I was a little bit disappointed considering I spent not only money but also 2 beauty bank, well, like 2 Empties worth of credits. The next one is I think this was the first purchase that I made actually in February, and that is the Jouer Blush and Bloom Cheek and Lip Duo in the shade Celebrate, and this is like non-existent anymore, so I'm actually kind of glad that I got it. And I actually bought this in the very beginning of the month, like before I made all these other purchases. This and the concealer came together, so I was thinking I was gonna be all right with this purchase at the time I bought it. And this is just a blush duo. I'm not gonna use it for lips because I really don't like those types of multi-sticks. Like my Bite multi-stick, which is like one of my favorite products ever, I only use that on my cheeks. Anyway, that's irrelevant. This has 2 blush sides, so there's one that's like a little bit more mauve-y, and that's the shade Promise Me, which looks like that. And then the shade Celebrate Me is a little bit more like pinky, and that's what that one looks like. It has a tiny bit of orange in it, but you can't even really see that too much when you blend it out. And I think this is really cute. It actually doesn't have a lot of product on either side, so this is all the product it comes with on each side. So I honestly feel like this is like me thinking way ahead unnecessarily. I feel like I could get through this pretty easily, but I'm actually really glad to have this as like a little travel duo, or just something to like keep in my bathroom makeup organizer for every day, so that I have two different cream blush options. So I'm happy with this purchase, even though I am so far in the negative. My second to last, technically, makeup purchase is one that you already know about, and I've already featured this in a video. That's the L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade W5. And it just says medium on the packaging, but I swear this has another name. Like all of their shades have a name like Sun Beige or something like that. But this is W5, which is one shade down from the one that I usually wear, W6. And I got this as my winter powder foundation. And I've already explained this in, sorry, someone's baby is yelling outside. But I've already explained this in the Get Ready With Me that I featured this in, which I'll also link below. I shouldn't have bought this, not only because I already was in the negative when I bought this, but I just shouldn't be purchasing from L'Oreal anymore, at least at the moment, because of a few different reasons. But you know, I bought it, it's in my collection, and it is truly a really good match for me. So I am planning on bringing this with me when I go on my trip next week. My last purchase, which is technically 3 different items, which is why I'm counting them as 3 instead of 1, is the Westman Atelier Clean Glow Face Trio shade number 2, which is the deeper out of the 2 shades. And yes, I bought Westman Atelier, which was very expensive, but I got it on sale for $50. I just should not have bought this, but you know, as I said in the introduction to this video series, sometimes I go a little shopping crazy and spending happy when I'm not doing the best mentally or emotionally, and that is what happened in like the middle third of this month. I was really going through it. That is where 7 out of these 9 items came from. Me just like stress and depression shopping. Now that I own this, it is what it is, just like with the L'Oreal powder. And to be honest, these are not as, kind of like with the Pat McGrath face palette, these are not as amazing as I thought they were going to be and as they looked on other people and like reviews that I watched, but I definitely can make these work and I'm gonna keep them. So they're like really cute. That was kind of another reason I bought these. I love cute little mini things, as you can see from like these products. But here's how much product comes in each of them. And this is the contour stick in truffle. Why did I do that there? That's what that looks like. The highlighter, which actually looks really dark. It shears out a lot, but this is like more of a glossy finish too, which is not my favorite. That's in the shade Brulee, and that's what that looks like. So as you can see, it shears out. It ends up looking really pretty, but I feel like it doesn't layer the best over the other 2 products. But the last shade, the blush, makes me laugh every time I say it. It's called Doo Doo. I'm so childish, but I can't help it. Like, why would you name it Doo Doo? And I know it must be like in a different language, so I'm really sorry for my ignorance. But that's just, it makes me laugh, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure this is French. I don't know. But here's what the blush looks like. And it's like a vibrant pink, and it does show up that way on the cheeks, but you can definitely like just do a light layer of this and blend it out. This one is actually my favorite product out of the 3. Even though the shade isn't necessarily my like first choice for a blush shade, I feel like the consistency of this product and the way it blends out is the best out of the 3. Somehow, even though they're from the same line, they all have different consistencies. Those are products 7, 8, and 9, and At this point, since I only have 3 empties, basically I'm very much in the negative. I have to finish 15 more makeup items before I even meet 0 again, before I break even. Okay, Rosie's scratching at my door, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up because she won't stop until I let her in. But clearly my low buy is not working enough when I'm doing fine, my low buy is fine. When I am unwell, not physically, but like mentally and emotionally, when I'm unwell, it doesn't work. So I am not giving myself like free reign in this low buy anymore. I'm setting a new rule that will last for the rest of the year, that I cannot buy a makeup item until I have already gotten the credits that I need for that purchase. So I can't give myself like a makeup credit card as far as my beauty bank, where I just buy stuff and then I'm like, oh, I'll like finish makeup products later in the month to make up for it. No, because that didn't work this month. I finished 3 items and bought 9. So from now on, I'll have to already have finished 2 makeup items to buy 1, and so on for the rest of the year. So that means and I'm planning on buying myself a birthday gift in May. So that means by May, I have to finish another 15 items to break even, and then at least 2 more to buy myself something for my birthday. So I don't know if I can do it, to be honest. Like, I do already know I'll be finishing a lot of items in the next few months based on like how much I have left in these products that I'm panning. So stay tuned, because I will have a lot of empties coming up. But 17, I don't know if I'll be able to do that in like 2.5 months. But that was it for this video. It's been quite a long video because, as always, I talk a lot. But let me know if you're doing a beauty bank. I know a few people who are. I know Steph from Still Steph is doing like a no buy at the moment. I will watch you. I will support you because I understand the struggle. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please wish me luck in finishing these makeup items, please. But other than that, I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a great day.